Hey everyone, so you've been researching some video editing options for your business, and well, let me tell you, we've got a fascinating deep dive for you
Oh,
today.
yeah.
We're looking into Brand MyTube.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
I have.
It's a subscription video editing service,
It is.
and they're making some pretty bold claims about what they offer,
Yeah, they say they'll take care of all your video editing needs.
like all of them.
Yeah, for a flat monthly fee.
So we're going to dive in today and see if it's really too good to be true.
Sounds good.
So what exactly is it that Brand MyTube offers?
Well, their big thing is unlimited video editing
Right.
for that one flat monthly fee.
And that includes everything,
Yeah.
like YouTube videos, ads, commercials, courses.
Pretty much any kind of video you can think of.
Wow, okay, so they're not limiting you to just one type of content?
Nope. They say they can handle it all.
So how quickly can they turn these videos around?
They promise a 24-hour turnaround time.
Oh, that's fast.
And you get a dedicated editor who gets to know your style and unlimited revisions.
So you're not working with a different editor every time you need a video edited.
Exactly. You build a relationship with your editor and they learn what you like.
That's really smart, because then you don't have to keep explaining your preferences over and over again.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time and hassle.
And the unlimited revisions, that's huge.
Definitely takes the pressure off knowing you can get it exactly how you want it.
And they do all this for a flat monthly fee.
Yeah, that's their main selling point.
I'm honestly pretty impressed so far.
Me too. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal for busy creators.
Okay, so they do all these different types of videos.
Right.
But do they do any other services? Like, what about those short viral videos everyone's making these days?
Oh yeah, they offer that too. They call them viral shorts.
So, like TikToks and Instagram Reels.
Exactly.
That's smart. They're really tapping into what's popular right now,
Plus, they'll also create thumbnails for your videos.
which is super important because that's the first thing people see.
And they even edit podcasts.
Wow, so they really are a one-stop shop for content creation.
It seems like it.
So how does all of this actually work?
They have a pretty simple 3-step process.
Okay. Lay it on me.
First, you upload your raw footage.
That actually makes sense.
But here's the cool part. They use either Google Drive or Dropbox.
So you don't have to learn some whole new platform?
Exactly. It's super user-friendly.
I like that.
Then you fill out a request form
Okay.
where you tell them what you want in the edit, like music transitions, titles, things like that.
So you're giving them like a creative roadmap for the video?
Right.
And then what?
Your dedicated editor takes over from there. They do all the technical stuff, make sure it's high quality, and then deliver the final video back to you.
That's pretty straightforward.
It does, but it does make you wonder how much control you actually have over the creative process.
That's a good point. I mean, you're handing off a lot of the work.
Right. So how do you make sure your unique vision comes through?
Well, they do say that they aim to reflect each client's individual style in the edit.
So it's not just a cookie-cutter approach.
Right. They use the phrase personal quality to describe their edits.
Okay, so they're taking your input into account.
Yeah, they're not just turning out generic videos.
It would be interesting to see how that works in practice, though. Like, how much flexibility do you actually have?
Yeah, like if you don't like something, can you really ask for changes?
Well, they do advertise unlimited revisions.
So theoretically, you should be able to tweak it until it's perfect.
Right, but we'll have to see how that plays out in reality.
Right. Let's talk about the big question. How much does all this cost?
Well, they have a tiered pricing structure.
Great.
They've got 3 packages, starting Pro and Ultimate.
Makes sense. That way they can cater to different needs and budgets.
Exactly.
So tell me about the starting package.
It starts at $43 per video,
Okay.
and you get 3 videos edited per week.
That's the
It includes all the professional editing, free stock video and audio, and that super fast turnaround time.
$43 a video for all that,
Yeah, it's actually pretty affordable when you think about everything you're getting.
especially with that 24-hour turnaround time. I'm surprised they can keep the prices so low.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how they managed to do it all.
Okay, so is there anything else we should know about the pricing?
Well, subtitles are extra,
How much extra?
$95 per month.
Okay, so that's a separate fee.
Yeah, no matter which package you choose.
So if you need subtitles for accessibility or to reach a wider audience, you got to factor that in.
Right, it's an important consideration.
What about the Pro and Ultimate packages?
They give you more videos per week and some extra features.
Okay.
But there's a catch.
What's that?
They say they can't give you a definitive pricing structure on the website
Why not?
because they offer so many custom options and deals.
So every quote is personalized.
Pretty much.
Okay, so if you're serious about using Brand MyTube, you need to contact them directly.
Yep, get a custom quote.
Makes sense. That way there are no surprises.
Exactly. Transparency is key.
All right, so We've talked about what they offer, how it works, and how much it costs.
Right.
But what makes Brand MyTube different from all the other video editing services out there?
Well, they really emphasize their experience.
Okay, how much experience are we talking?
They say they have over 10 years of experience in TV and broadcasting graphics and production.
Wow, so this isn't just some random editing service.
No, they're bringing a lot of high-level expertise to the table.
So you're getting that polished professional look that comes from years of working in a demanding industry.
Exactly. They know what they're doing.
And they use Adobe Premiere Pro.
Which is like the gold standard for video editing software.
So you know they're not cutting corners?
Right. They're using the same tools that professionals use.
That's reassuring.
It is.
They also have a lot of positive testimonials from YouTubers who've used their services.
Like who?
Well, one that stood out to me was from Brian Scott.
The guy from the Reality Revolution?
Yeah, he has over 667,000 subscribers.
Wow, so he's a pretty big deal.
And he raves about Brand MyTube's speed, quality, and ability to provide an objective eye.
That's a big endorsement coming from someone with that many followers.
He even says that Brand MyTube helped him grow his subscriber base significantly.
Yeah, it's impressive.
They also mention working with a wide range of creators.
Like who?
Self-help trainers, spirituality coaches people from all over the world.
So they're not just focused on one specific niche.
Nope, they seem to be pretty versatile.
That's good to know.
And they're very confident about their pricing.
Right. They say they're more affordable than hiring freelancers on Fiverr and Upwork.
And they offer more bang for your buck.
It's a bold claim.
It is, but their testimonials and client lists suggest they might be onto something.
Yeah, if you're struggling to manage freelancers, this could be a good alternative.
Okay, so now for the disclaimer, what doesn't Brand MyTube do?
Well, they're very clear that they don't offer voiceovers.
Okay.
And they don't create complex 2D and 3D animations from scratch.
So they're not a full-service animation studio.
No, they focus on editing the footage you provide.
That's good to know.
Sets realistic expectations.
And just to reiterate, those subtitles come at an extra cost.
Right, so you need to weigh the pros and cons and see if Brand MyTube is the right fit for you.
Exactly. It's all about finding what works best for your needs and your budget.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So that's Brand MyTube in a nutshell. A video editing service that promises to take care of all your needs for a flat monthly fee.
It sounds pretty promising.
It does, but we'll have to dig a little deeper to see if they live up to the hype.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll uncover more details about Brand MyTube and what they offer.
We'll be back soon to continue this deep dive into the world of video editing.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
So I was poking around their website a little more.
Oh, yeah.
And I found something interesting.
What's that?
They have this campaign going on right now.
A campaign?
It's called Call for Video Help.
Okay.
And they're offering a 10% discount and a free 14-day trial. So you can try out their service for 2 weeks completely free.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it shows they're confident in what they offer.
Definitely.
Like they're willing to let you see for yourself if it's a good fit.
Exactly.
And it's not just Brian Scott who's singing their praises.
Right. There were other testimonials on the website?
Yeah, like Sunny Sharma.
From Personal Mastery Quest?
Yep, and Christine Casey from Sovereign Temples.
Okay, so they've worked with some pretty big names in different niches.
It seems like they're comfortable working with all sorts of creators.
Yeah, they're not just catering to one specific audience.
And get this, they even mention offering a faster turnaround time.
Faster than 24 hours.
Yeah, like 4 to 8 hours.
Whoa, that's incredibly fast.
Depending on the complexity of the edit and the package you choose, of course.
Right, of course.
But still, it shows they're really focused on efficiency.
Definitely. They understand that time is money.
Especially for busy creators.
Exactly.
And they're really big on organization.
Oh, yeah. How so?
They encourage you to upload multiple videos at once.
To create a queue.
Yep, so they can work on them one at a time.
Makes sense. Keeps everything moving smoothly.
And remember how they use Google Drive for everything?
Right, for uploading footage and delivering the finished videos.
Well, they have a dedicated folder for each client.
So everything stays organized.
Exactly. You upload your footage there, and that's where they'll deliver the final product and handle any revisions.
That's a smart system.
Keeps everything in one place, super easy to manage.
And no need to learn any new software or platforms.
Exactly. They're really leveraging familiar tools to make the whole process as seamless as possible.
I like that a lot.
And they even have detailed instructions on how to organize your files within that shared folder.
So there's no confusion.
Nope. They're all about clear communication and a structured workflow.
Which is important when you're working remotely.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to creative projects.
You need to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Exactly.
Speaking of being on the same page.
What about feedback?
They really emphasize the importance of being clear and specific when you're giving feedback on the edits.
Okay.
Like they encourage you to use timestamps or markers in the video to pinpoint exactly what you want changed.
That's good advice.
Yeah, it avoids any ambiguity.
And remember, they offer unlimited revision.
So you can really fine-tune it until it's perfect.
Yeah, as long as you're providing that clear, specific feedback.
Right, it's a two-way street.
Makes sense.
And it's not just about making technical edits. They actually talk about improving upon your existing style.
So they're not just taking orders.
Right. They're actually trying to enhance the overall quality and impact of your videos.
That's pretty cool.
It's like they're a partner in the creative process.
Not just a vendor.
Exactly.
So it's a more collaborative approach.
Yeah, which I think is really valuable.
Definitely.
But again, it's important to remember what they don't do.
Right, they're not magicians.
Like they don't do complex animations from scratch.
Right, they're working with the footage you provide.
And adding things like text animations, calls to actions, and other elements that make your videos pop.
So you still need to have a good foundation to work with.
Yeah, you can't just give them a blank slate and expect them to create a masterpiece.
Makes sense.
And just a reminder, they don't offer voiceover services either.
Right, you got to handle that separately.
It's good to keep all those things in mind.
So you know what to expect.
Exactly.
And make sure Brand MyTube aligns with your specific needs.
Okay, so they can edit all sorts of videos, but they seem to really specialize in YouTube content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that's their bread and butter.
Like they really understand the platform.
Yep. They even offer tips on their website about how to create a successful YouTube strategy.
Interesting.
Like how to get more views and how to craft those clickable thumbnails we talked about earlier.
So they're not just an editing service.
Right. They're also a resource for YouTubers.
That's a smart move.
It positions them as more of a partner invested in your success.
Rather than just a vendor doing a job.
Exactly.
It's like they're saying, we're in this together.
Yeah, we want to help you grow your channel.
And their work with Brian Scott really highlights that dedication to the YouTube space.
Right. His success story is a great example of how they can help channels grow.
It's proof that they can deliver on their promises.
And it's not just about subscriber numbers.
Right. Quality content is important too.
They emphasize the importance of creating visually appealing content that resonates with your audience.
Content that evokes emotion.
Yeah, content that tells a story.
That's how you build a loyal following.
Exactly.
People connect with stories.
And they're really on top of the latest trends.
Like what?
They offer a separate service for creating those viral shorts.
Oh, right. The ones for TikTok and Instagram?
Yep. They recognize that short-form video is huge right now.
It's exploding.
And they're adapting to meet that demand.
Smart move.
They're staying ahead of the curve.
Which is important in the ever-changing world of online content.
Couldn't agree more.
So they're really going above and beyond just basic video editing?
Oh, yeah. They offer free consultations, too.
For who?
For people who are new to video editing or just not sure where to start.
That's a great service.
Yeah, it takes the guesswork out of it.
Especially if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the technical stuff.
Exactly. It makes the whole experience feel less transactional and more like you're working with a team that genuinely wants to help you succeed.
That's a good feeling to have.
Definitely. You know, it's refreshing to see a company be so upfront about their limitations.
Yeah, like they're not trying to be everything to everyone.
Right. They're saying, hey, this is what we're good at and this is what we're not.
Exactly. And that honesty builds trust.
It does. It shows they're more focused on delivering quality results than on just making a sale.
Right. They want to make sure you're happy with the final product.
And that brings us to the big question. What does all of this mean for you, the listener?
Well, if you're a busy creator or entrepreneur who's feeling overwhelmed by video editing,
Or just hates doing it.
yeah, then Brand MyTube could be a real game changer.
It could free up so much of your time and energy.
Time and energy that you could then put back into creating more content.
Exactly. Or growing your business or just taking a break.
It's all about working smarter, not harder.
And remember, they use the full Adobe suite.
Premiere Pro, After Effects, the whole shebang.
So you know your videos are going to look professional.
Yeah, they're using the same tools that the pros use.
And they're able to follow existing video templates.
So if you have a brand style guide, they can make sure your videos are consistent.
Which is so important for brand recognition.
Definitely, you want people to instantly recognize your content.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room pricing.
Yeah. How does it all shake out?
Well, they're very transparent about their costs.
Okay.
And they say they're more affordable than hiring freelancers on Fiverr or Upwork.
That's a pretty bold claim.
It is, but their testimonials and track record seem to back it up.
It's definitely worth considering if you're currently spending a lot of money on freelancers.
Or if you're just finding it a hassle to manage all those different relationships.
Right, it can be a lot to juggle.
So if you're ready to ditch the editing grind and reclaim some of your precious time,
And get professional quality videos without breaking the bank.
then Brand MyTube might be the answer you've been searching for.
It seems like they offer a really streamlined process.
And they have a dedicated team of experts who are passionate about helping creators succeed.
Plus, those super fast turnaround times are a huge bonus.
So if you're intrigued, I definitely recommend checking out their website.
Yeah, see what they're all about.
They have a ton of information on there about their services, their pricing, and their process.
And don't forget about that free 14-day trial.
That's a great way to test the waters and see if it's a good fit for you.
Risk-free.
Exactly. You've got nothing to lose.
And potentially a whole lot of time and stress to gain.
This really speaks to a larger trend we're seeing in the creator economy.
What's that?
Professional-level services are becoming more accessible than ever before.
You no longer need a huge budget to create high-quality content.
Exactly. And that's really exciting because it levels the playing field.
It gives everyone the opportunity to share their stories and connect with their audience.
It's democratizing content creation.
I love that.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Brand MyTube, I want to leave you with one final question.
Okay, I'm listening.
If you could take video editing off your plate completely,
Yeah, imagine all that free time.
what would you create?
What stories would you tell?
What impact would you make on the world?
These are great questions.
It's something to think about, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe it's time to dream big.
And explore the possibilities.
And who knows, maybe Brand MyTube can help you get there.
Maybe.
Until next time, happy creating, everyone.
See you later.